Sometimes, a single decision can change the course of your whole life. And sometimes, it's what we don't say that ends up weighing the most. This is my story, the letter I never sent. It all started a few days ago while I was cleaning out the attic of the house I've been renting for a while. I'm moving soon and I wanted to get rid of some boxes I hadn't touched since I came back to the US. Inside one of them, buried under old photos and movie tickets, I found a letter. Folded in 4, faded around the edges. When I opened it and read the first line, I felt like the air was knocked out of me. It was a letter to Nathan, and I never sent it. Nathan and I were together for 5 years, from when I was 22 to 27. We met at the University of Chicago in an English literature class. He was one of those guys who didn't talk much, but when he did, everyone listened. He had this quiet way of looking at the world that made me feel safe. We lived together for the last 2 years. We talked about getting married, moving to a smaller town, maybe getting a dog. I loved him, the kind of love that feels shaky and intense, and only comes when you still believe time is endless. But then the opportunity came, a scholarship to do my master's degree in London. It was everything I'd dreamed of since I was a kid, a prestigious program, fully funded, the kind of chance that only comes once. When I told Nathan, he smiled, but his eyes said something else. He wanted me to stay. He told me we could build something here, that we could chase our dreams without having to split apart. But I felt like if I didn't take that opportunity, I'd regret it for the rest of my life. So I left. The night before my flight, I couldn't sleep. I sat at the tiny kitchen table in our apartment, staring out at the city. Nathan had already gone to stay at his brother's place. He didn't want to say goodbye that night. It hurt, but I understood. That night, I wrote the letter. I needed to say all the things I hadn't said out loud. That I loved him. That I was scared. That this wasn't a no to him. It was a yes to myself. I told him that if he ever thought of me again, he could reach out. That I'd be open to talking, even if just for closure. I signed it, tucked it into an envelope, and the next day, I slipped it into my bag. But I never sent it. I never called him. I never looked him up. London was everything I expected and everything I feared. I learned so much, met amazing people, had experiences I still carry with me. After a couple of years, I married a colleague from work. He was smart, steady, but I never felt with him what I'd felt with Nathan. The marriage lasted 7 years. No big fights, no betrayals, just this quiet, constant feeling that we were living lives that didn't quite belong to us, like we had signed a contract without reading the fine print. After the divorce, I moved back to the US. I'm living in San Francisco now, started fresh. New city, new job, and a whole lot of silence. And now, all these years later, here I am, holding this letter in my hands. My own handwriting, shaky and emotional. Everything I wanted to say and never did. That night, I couldn't help myself. I looked him up. Facebook, LinkedIn, Google. I didn't expect to find anything, but there he was, Nathan. Gray in his hair, a gentle smile in the corners of his lips. His bio said he was teaching high school, living in Oregon. I saw some photos, forest hikes, coffee with friends, and one that stood out. Him with a little girl, maybe 6 or 7 years old. "My everything," the caption read. I assumed she was his daughter. I didn't see anyone else in the pictures. I wanted to message him. I had the letter right there. I could have taken a photo, told him everything I'd always wanted to say, explained everything, but I didn't. I closed the laptop, turned off the lights, and cried. I don't know if I made the right choice by not reaching out back then. I don't know if he would have forgiven me or even wanted to hear from me. But part of me still wonders what might have happened if that letter had reached his hands. Would my life have taken a different path? Would he have waited? Or would he have written back just to say it was too late? Maybe I'll never know. Maybe this story doesn't have a clean ending. And maybe that's okay. Now I want to ask you, the person listening to this, do you think I did the right thing by never reaching out? Would you have sent the letter? Is it better to live with the mystery or face whatever truth may come? Let me know in the comments.